Upadesa Sahasri 1866 said, Svarūpam so atmano jnanam, nityam jyoti suteridata, no buddhiya kirte tasmat, no atmana anye vasada. Eternal knowledge, which is nature of the self, described by Srutis as light of the consciousness, is never created by intellect, by itself, or by anything else. Śaṅkara says that knowledge must be taken as svarūpam or body of the self. All regular grammatical derivations, such as subject of knowledge, object of knowledge, instrument of knowledge, and the process of knowledge, will imply finitude of knowledge and have been negated for the self, as discussed previously in verse 52 to 56. Knowledge is the very nature of self. Mundak Up 229 says, Hiranmaya pare kose biljam brahm niskalam at subram jyotam jyoti tad yad atma vido vidu. The self is innermost sheeth of intellect, free from taint, without part, pure and light of lights, as said by knowers of the self. Grammatical 436 says, Atmaiva asya jyotirbhavati atmaivayam jyoti shaste palite karma kurte vipalite iti. Self serves as his light. It is through the light of self that he sits, goes out, works and returns. Gita Verse 13-18 says, Jyotisam api tad jyoti, tamsa param uchite, jnanam geyam jnan gamyam. Hridhi sarvasithishtam. He is the light of light, beyond darkness, knowledge, knowable, and the goal of knowledge, seated in the hearts of all. Knowledge is eternal and therefore it cannot be created by intellect. It is also not created by the self or others, as it is very nature of the self. Verse 1867-68 says, Dehe aham pratiyo yadvat, janati iti so lokika, vadanti jnana katitvam, tadvat buddhe tathatmana. Dehe yadvat aham pratyaya logika jana iti, just as ordinary people consider that body is conscious and experiences the world. Tadvat buddha tatatmana. So jnana katitvam vadanti. In the same way, little bit advanced people think that knowledge is produced by the intellect and the self. The layman had gross confusion, and the little bit advanced people have subtle confusion. In both cases, confusion are there. Knowledge has not come from anywhere, only ignorance goes. Bodhestu pratyarevam yamanis sindhivai mohita kirte jnanam iti ahu tarkika jana. Deluded by modifications of intellect, which appears to be conscious and are created, the argumentative philosophers say that the knowledge is produced. Pratyaj means vrittis or modification. Nibhai is the most important word. Nibhai means similar to chit nibhai, chin nibhai, chit tulya, chit sadrisa, chidabhasa. As every vritti resembles Chaitanyam itself, and therefore, because of the conscious modification, people are confused and say that knowledge is produced. Confused thus, the argumentative philosophers wrongly conclude that knowledge is produced or knowledge is born, whereas what is born are vrittis, modifications of intellect. The self cannot be the knower, although it is a widely known conclusion. Here Śaṅkara establishes Chidabhas, explains the knowing phenomenon. The lay people think that self is the knower. Even argumentative philosophers consider that the self is the knower. The words Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam will not fit in if knowledge is a process which comes to an end. It points out that process is taking place in the intellect. The process is nothing but the rising of intellectual modifications where knowledge gets reflected. Verse 69 says, Tasmat gya bhas buddhina or vivekat pravartita janati iti adi sabdasya pratiyo yacho tat smriti. Therefore, the word knows etc., the corresponding modifications of mind and their memory are possible on account of the indiscrimination regarding the self, the intellect, and reflection of the self. In it, verse 1870 says, Adarsanu vidhayitvam thaya asite mukham buddhi dharman karitvam ya bhasat tathasite. Just as property of a mirror, tuned by the reflection of face in it, are attributed to the face, so are the properties of intellect, assumed by reflection of the self, are superimposed on it. If there is dirt in mirror, then the reflected face will not be clear, but the face is free from dirt, whether there is dirt in mirror or not. Reflected face follows the mirror, whereas original face does not. Both are the same face. One is reflected face and other is original face. Both of them are all right. Therefore, the nature of reflected face falsely taken upon the face because of non-discrimination between the face and the reflected face.